Being at the airport is hectic and scary, especially if it's your first time to be at the airport. In this session, I'm going to take you through the process of departure. From the time you enter to the airport, what you're supposed to do until you reach your destination. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. Before I continue, if it's your first time to be here, karibu sana. My name is Anastasia and welcome to my channel. For those who are coming back, thank you so much for your continued support. So I'll take you through what you're supposed to do from the time you enter to the airport. Departure process has 4 steps. There is check-in, airport security, finding your boarding gate, and then boarding the aircraft. So in this session, I'm going to talk more on each of these steps. So in check-in counter, this is where you're going to meet the ticketing agent or airport agent. And this airport agent, they are going to ask you your passport and then your ticket, so that they may issue you the boarding pass. So in check-in counter, you'll give your luggage bag, and if you have a hand luggage, also you'll give so that they can put the name tag. And for the luggage bag, it will also check in. So in check-in counter, you'll be issued your boarding pass and then the bag tags. For the boarding pass, this is where you'll find your flight number, boarding gate number, your seat number, your name. Most of the detail regarding your flight will be in the boarding pass. Before your check-in luggage is released, the ticketing agent will ask you what you have put inside that bag. They're asking this because they want to check if there's any sign of dangerous goods. So they will ask you what is inside that bag. And for the check-in luggage bag, you should also consider the weight and also the size of the bag. Those are the things you should consider. So once you are booking the ticket, you will find the all information about the luggage mentioned there. Once you are done with the check-in, you'll be directed to the airport security. Here you'll find the immigration, whereby immigration, they will verify your passport, your visa, that is the permit of where you are going, and also they will ask you some questions for security purpose. And also before you enter the immigration, if you have any hand luggage, it will be scanned so that they will also check if there's any dangerous goods inside there, to check if you are wearing anything which is dangerous, which can bring some safety issues. So they will check your bag and they'll also check yourself. You're required to pass your luggage through an X-ray machine to check if there's any dangerous goods, and also your boarding pass will be scanned. And also you'll be asked to pass through a metal detector to check if you are wearing anything which can bring some security issues. Once you are done with the airport security, there is also passing through immigration area. In the immigration area, here they will ask you your passport, they will also ask you your visa, and they will also ask you some detail. They'll ask you some question about the destination you are going to. For the passport and visa, it's just to verify some information. Same with just asking you, why are you going to this country, on which visa, are you visiting someone. It's just to collect some information about you, about your travel. Yeah. So once you are done with the immigration, you'll be directed to your boarding gate. So the third process will be finding your boarding gate. In the check-in, you are given a boarding pass. In that boarding pass, you will find the information your boarding gate. Boarding gate is in alphabet letters. So it maybe you'll find like A12, like A for apple 1 2. So that is where your flight is, or the waiting area is. So boarding gate is like another waiting area. So you'll find it written in the boarding pass. And if you are not sure, there is some employees or staffs assigned in different areas so that they may help the passengers. You may ask them if you need more information, and then they are going to help you. If you did your check-in online, some cases you will not have the boarding pass. So you are required to come to the airport. You are asking the check-in counter, and then they are going to issue with the boarding pass. So once you find your boarding gate, here they will also ask you your boarding pass, and your boarding pass will be scanned again. And also, if you have hand luggage, they will also ask you to put your hand luggage on another X-ray machine so that they may scan if there's any dangerous goods. So yourself will be also be asked to pass through. They may check you again, and then or if all this is done, you'll be asked to wait in the boarding gate. In the boarding gate, you'll be required to wait there until the time of boarding starts. Boarding the aircraft starts 15 minutes before the departure. So when you are in the boarding waiting area, there will be also some staffs who are going to guide you through on how to board the aircraft. So you'll hear a customer service person talking, or a call center. Sorry, so in here you'll hear a call center alerting the passengers we are about to board the aircraft. So there will be, in most cases, there are staffs who are assigned so that they may facilitate the boarding process, whereby in the boarding pass you have the seat number. So they will start maybe the backside seat. Those people who are sitting at the back of the aircraft, they will start entering, so that it will have a smooth and also facilitate the time of boarding the aircraft. So these airport agents, they will also guide the passengers on how to board. They will be calling based on the seat numbers. So here, as a passenger, you'll just wait and wait to hear from the airport agent who will be in the boarding waiting area. So you need to keep your boarding pass on your hand, so that whenever you have an ask, you can just check. During the process of boarding the aircraft, you may either use a bus. This bus will take you to the parking bay, a tunnel which is connected from the waiting area to the aircraft. So that tunnel you just pass through to your aircraft. And once you enter the aircraft, you will find a cabin crew waiting for you. This cabin crew, they will guide you through your seat, where to put your hand luggages. Any question, they will just take you through. So don't worry, don't panic if this is your first time to use a plane. There are all over staffs to help you through. We have customer service staffs in the airport, and we have cabin crew in the aircraft. So the process will be smooth, and you'll be filled with information you need. So once you enter the aircraft, make sure you are on your designed seat, and if you have a hand luggage, make sure you put your belongings overhead bins or under the seat in front of you. Yeah, it's very important. If you're not sure, you can just ask a cabin crew near you. Next thing you're supposed to do is settle down, and then put on the seat belt, and then relax and enjoy your flight. So from there, the cabin crew will take over. So in your case, you'll just be listening to what the cabin crew will be doing or will be saying. So just a recap, departure process has 4 steps. There is check-in, there is airport security, whereby immigration is under airport security, and then there is finding your boarding gate, and lastly, there is boarding the aircraft. Those are the 4 processes you'll be required to do. Just to add, it's very important and it's recommended to arrive at the airport 1 hour plus before the departure time, because this 4 process takes times, and also in the airport is very busy, so you'll find most passengers who are traveling and you'll have to queue. So it's very recommended to arrive at the airport 1 hour before the departure. Check-in closes 40 to 45 minutes before your flight. Boarding the aircraft finishes 15 minutes before the departure time. So you have to differentiate. You have arrived in the airport 1 hour before the departure time. Check-in closes 40 to 45 minutes before the departure time, and then boarding the aircraft finishes 15 minutes before the departure time. Like I always say, this is based on my past experience. If you know more information about departure process, you can always comment below, and we'll be glad to have more knowledge about departure process. This brings me to the end of this session, and thank you so much for being with me until the end of this session. Until my next video, stay blessed. Bye bye.